Are you a gamer? Do you play games? Do you see yourself as a future gamer? Do you think that gaming can earn you a living? Well, if you think so, this video is for you, and I agree with you. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Soham and you're watching Situation Simplified. Consider subscribing to my channel if you're new and hit the bell notification icon so you get latest updates about the channel. On to the video. In this video we're discussing gaming. What is gaming, why has it got up so much heat, and what does it really mean? And can you become a gamer? Let's get started. So gaming, as Mr. Pichai says it, is the action or practice of playing games. But it has become kind of more than that in our very own country. It has become a stress for parents. It has become a stress buster for many people. Even parents themselves are playing games, and I am completely fine with that. But then what is the purpose of this video? The purpose of this video is to tell you that can you really become a gamer? Can you earn a living out of gaming? And to understand that, we need to go deep inside gaming and see what kind of gamer you are. Now basically there are three stages of gaming. Let's talk about the first stage, casual gamers. Casual gamers include like you, me, the people who do gaming as a stress buster. They don't really earn out of gaming, they do it hardly for half an hour or 1 hour every day, and they are called casual gamers. Now me myself, I've taken out this PX out of Xbox after, I don't know, maybe 4 months. So you see, I'm not a gamer. Neither do I play mobile games, nor do I play this, not even occasionally. So I'm not a gamer, but I can really understand what you gamers feel when you play games. It's kind of a stress buster for you. So you are basically a casual gamer, and it's fine to be a casual gamer for all ages. But you are only a casual gamer if you are playing every day, less than 1 hour. If you're playing more than 1 hour, you have become a mid gamer. So a mid gamer is a person who is playing games for more than 1 hour every day, but he's not really earning out of gaming. Now you can be a school student playing games like this, you can be a college student, and maybe even an adult who plays more than 1 hour every day. That's crazy. So mid gamers, this is for you. It's fine if you're playing it as a stress buster, then you're a casual gamer. But if you really think about gaming, you need to have an alternative career too. What I'm saying is that I'm not against gaming as a career. Gaming is a full-fledged profession and you can really earn out of it. Maybe as a YouTube channel, maybe as a proper gamer playing tournaments. But you always need to have an alternative career just in case things don't turn out the way you want them to. The third stage of gaming is a hardcore gamer. A person who makes money out of gaming, a person whose bread and butter run on gaming, whose daily life runs on gaming. And those people are quite few in India. Now, this figure, if brought up, can be real beneficial for our country. This is a completely new profession and people can get inspired due to this. People can think that, yeah, they can have an alternative profession rather than just their normal 9 to 5 jobs. But remember, the hardcore gamers you see on YouTube who do live streams for like hours and hours, they haven't reached there just with a snap, but they've done hard work for reaching there. They've spent their money, they've worked hard, they've stayed up all night so that they could get to their stage, that they can earn money endlessly and can do gaming for their own happiness and can earn out of it. It's really hard to become a hardcore gamer, especially when you're living in a country like this, which has a lot many stereotypes. But if you can successfully become a hardcore gamer in this country, people are gonna change their mentality. It's now on you gamers so that our country can break free from this stereotype. You need to make people think that gaming can become a full-fledged profession. It's not a fun activity or it's not a stress buster. It can become a full-fledged profession and you will be the one who can do that. Now, before thinking that can you become a gamer or can you earn out of gaming, first let's discuss the pros and cons of gaming. So, what's say, pros first or cons first? Let's go to the cons first. So the first con of gaming is it can get addictive. Well, now you'll be a gamer only if you have a strong mindset and if you can control things very well. But main motive of gaming has to be that let you play the game and not the game play you. We hear cases of suicides of young children, 18, 19 years old children are committing suicide due to the PUBG ban, due to getting less scores in the matches, and that really makes no sense. And in all of those cases, the result was that they were not playing the game, but the game was playing them. The second con of gaming can be it is time consuming. Well, a lot of shooting games you people play, they are quite time consuming. They can make you a little disconnected from your families, so you need to be prepared for that. You need to sort out time for gaming, that yeah, this part is going to be my gaming time, this part is going to be my family time, because if you don't put together simultaneously, it's going to become a lot more difficult for you. Now, I think these were the only cons. Yes, right? We have summed up all the negative effects of gaming in just 2 points. And now let's talk about the positives of gaming. The first positive of gaming is eye-hand coordination. Well, it's a research and it's also an observation by me that the gamers are usually more focused and have better reflexes than non-gamers. What I mean by that is that your hand-eye coordination gets better. You can do what you want. You can do what your eyes see. The second advantage of gaming is it is cheap. Now, me starting as a YouTuber, I had to make little investment in my tripod and in my mic. But you gamers need not do that. If your purpose out of gaming is just to play casual games and get through with it, you can just download it on your phone and just start playing it. That's only for relaxation, but if you consider your career in gaming, you have to start now. Maybe you can sort out a little time for your YouTube channel and can become a gamer. Now, I know that it's become quite obvious to do gaming YouTube channel, but you may turn out successful if you do regular gaming, but at the same time, you need not harm your daily activities. Suppose you're a school going student, your first priority has to be studies, because a gaming can be a career, but you always need to consider alternatives just in case things don't turn out the way you want them to. If you're a college going student, you have a lot of time to play games after your classes, but you need to keep a track of your classes and you need to have a priority of studies. If you're an adult, your priority has to be work, but your casual gaming and gaming as a stress buster won't really hurt you. So that's why gaming doesn't hurt anyone till you do it sensibly. For all you parents out there, don't stop children from playing games. It's a stress buster for them and it's right till the time they're doing it the right way. I mean, if you're a high school student and you want to do gaming 6 hours a day or even 4 hours a day, that's not really justified. But casual gaming, like just an hour every day or even a couple of hours max, is not harmful and probably it can even become beneficial for you. All the students out there, gaming is a fun activity. I accept it. Even I play games, but you need to be careful. You need to have the right mindset. You need to think properly, and then only you can start playing games. If you're playing games like 4 hours a day or 6 hours a day, and then you say that your parents stop you from playing games, well, you're wrong. And your study has to be a priority, but your gaming can build alternative career. I've seen people who are excellently performing in their own profession but have chosen gaming as an alternative career. They're doing both simultaneously and are quite happy. If you're in middle school or you're in high school, don't just think that I'm gonna do gaming and it's gonna become my profession. No, things may not turn out as you want them to. You need to have an alternative career. Just focus on your studies and think gaming as an alternative or as a fun and a stress buster activity. Don't get too much into it that the game plays you and you not play the game. Don't play it so much that you lose the control over the game and the game starts playing with you. I think that's all I had to say about gaming. And honestly, I'm not against gaming, but you need to be careful while you are doing gaming, because there can be some things which are not justified. And also, a disclaimer for parents: please do see the kinds of game your children are playing. I've seen my own friends play games that are 16 plus, and I'm just 14. They're 14 too, and they're playing 16 plus games like Call of Duty. And that's wrong, because you have to be at the right age to play a particular game. And if you're playing games for like half an hour, 1 hour, max to max 2 hours, you're not wrong. And parents will not even talk to you about gaming if you're doing it in a controlled manner. You need to take the first step of playing the games right way, and your parents will follow you, and they will never ever discourage you from playing games if you're doing it the right way and playing maximum for 1 hour or 2 hour maximum. So that's all I had to say about gaming. And I'm not even against gaming, but I am against getting mad about gaming. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, be safe, be positive, and it's fine to criticize, but it's wrong to disrespect. PS, no, not this one, the other one. I am so sorry I could not post a video last week. Actually, there's been a lot going on, and I even had my exams. So I'm sorry I could not post last week, but now you can expect weekly videos. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.